Hey guys, welcome to RC Talk. Tonight we're just going to talk radio control, a little bit of what's new, especially on the Traxxas, the new Raptor. I know we talked about it on Tuesday, but we're going to look at it a little bit more. Tonight I did do some research on the A-arms. I thought the A-arms were the same, but they do have different part numbers and looks like they have different colors. So it looks like they've redesigned a lot of stuff for that truck. So parts might not be interchangeable, but I did not check the spur gear or the inside of it. I just didn't have time. So,
No, do they have the stock? Well, that's right. It's 4-wheel drive. Never mind.
What car are we talking about? I missed that part.
the new Traxxas Raptor.
Oh, okay.
And I was busy painting today. So
Bruno.
I figured it was Stampede.
and it's yellow.
It's yellow.
What's up,
Did
James?
you figure out the mirror issue?
Oh, look at that. If I figured out the what?
Sorry.
The mirror? You said the mirror was like halfway down the door?
Oh yeah, well I redid another hole somewhere else.
Looking
There
good.
you go.
Nice.
One of 3 is done.
Oh, look at that.
That looks good.
My buddy
Mhm.
resin printed it for you.
Cool.
So the front accessories and stuff are sitting over here to glue them on because the way the print is.
Did Eric do that?
Yep.
Wow.
That's the one Chunky put in the chat, Dennis. It came out really nice. And it's exactly 3 inches, Tank.
Okay. Cool.
That is
Nice.
Good.
A lot of painting going on there.
Yeah, Tank's gonna be busy.
Not 1, 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to make them all look identical.
Send them to me, Tank.
Half the fun is building it, so. And then I get to break it, right, Brad?
Run it into a
that's
curb.
If you want to, it's not what I would want to.
I'll paint them for you.
Corey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Corey, James, Dirk, Bruno.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Thompson.
So
I'm-
Will,
them, Brad. You need to break them more often. Maybe you start liking it.
So I'm kind of rushing to, not rushing, but I did find out I'm missing a lot of stickers for this car. And I called the guy, I messaged the guy that I bought it from because I only have the car stickers. So the only stickers I have
JD.
are these. I don't have the racing stickers with all the racing numbers and Suzuki and all that because that's a rally car. So
AKG.
all the rally stickers I don't have. So I messaged the guy, go, you're missing that. Can you check somewhere? So he did look through his pile of stuff and it was actually stuck in a slash manual. So in a different manual.
Awesome. You had it.
Okay.
So he did find them and he did mail it to me today. So hopefully I'll get it here soon. But I am rushing it because I do want this MO3 to be ready for Sunday's race. Because this goes about 23 miles an hour. I understand the Kyosho goes 28 or 26. Yeah, 26 miles an hour.
Hey, Sean.
So it should be pretty close, but this is a front wheel drive. The other one's 4x4. So it should handle pretty decent around curves. So I just want to try it just for fun. Like 4-wheel drive versus front wheel drive, just a fun race. So that's why I'm trying to get the stickers stick on there and just have a race with it on Sunday. So
Your shorter wheelbase.
Yeah.
yeah, shorter
KGM,
wheelbase.
what's up?
what's up, Sean? What's up, JD? Cape Cod.
JDs.
Maybe I can have a race with Bruno BRC. I'll
I
have
think the front wheel drive would do good around the track.
I
Small
think so.
track for sure.
The what track, Brad?
A small technical track, lots of turns, sharp turns.
Yeah.
You got shorter wheelbase, therefore it gets around turns quicker and shorter.
Plus it'll pull the front end around
Yeah.
rather than pushing it.
And
It's-
that's what I want to try on the next track. It's usually a much longer track than the one I just uploaded the other day. And I want to make the track a little tighter, but longer, but a little bit more technical, more curves. And especially that we have the fireman hose, we'll be able to do something. So we'll see how it's going to go. It'll be fun.
Good way to recycle those. They're only good for so long.
Speaking of breaking things,
Oh.
let's see what I can break now.
Ha, 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 RPM
You
aluminum.
won't break that. Show that again.
That for the bike?
And that's the
Nice.
aluminum version.
Yep.
So what's
Wow.
what's that hooked to?
That's the,
That's gonna break.
That's in that very front piece of the crash structure.
Yeah, but
Where's
what's
the-
something hooked to the top and bottom? Those are gonna break now.
No. Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah,
yeah, now the weakest point is gonna be somewhere else.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Are there a bunch of videos out already with people upgrading with that yet?
I ordered it the morning it came out and just got it, so probably not.
Should be like Richie and be like,
Don't
do
run in
every
dead
day.
cars.
Or curbs.
Or-
Truck Tech Joe, what's up?
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, says he's resolving internet issues and then he'll be in later.
Sean's not doing a live tomorrow night.
No,
Yeah,
he's traveling, I think.
Indianapolis. Oh, he'll be in Indianapolis for the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can get Mon truck, I'll be happy.
monster truck maybe?
Maybe.
I think Bruno's the guy that Francois racing.
Yeah, for the race. Oh, you don't have your car? If I can get mom's truck. Oh, mon truck. Okay. No, he ordered a team associated 4x4 short course truck.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So-
that should be able to pull and push. And so, I mean, 4x4s should have an easy time to turn, but
He said
they're not.
did-
They're wheelbase.
Did get it yet. Must be done. Didn't get it yet.
Yeah.
Mon means my, right? In French. Mine.
Yeah, mon is mine. My truck.
What are you?
But he's got a
That is your
Kyosho,
French
so,
lesson for tonight.
so I can, yeah, the translation tonight. So he's got a Kyosho, so I can race him the MO3 versus Kyosho. 20-year-old technology versus new technology. Let's see what
Brad, what's your call? Who's
yeah,
gonna
Brad.
win, Brad?
Who's gonna win, Brad?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but anyways, but I'm looking forward to seeing you race it though.
Maybe I should bring it to the skate park, Brad.
Do it.
Yep. See
I'm
where
not,
mine
I'm
went.
not taking any of my Tamias to skate park.
We gotta do a live with Brad on it so we can get his reaction.
Yeah.
Grimace.
He didn't like me when I brought mine.
No, he didn't like you when you brought yours?
No.
Oh, boy.
Anyone live in near the San Diego? We are heading that way tomorrow for a little vacation.
The other one out there might be Dirk, and I don't think he's in San Diego. I think he's more LA, which is probably still a ways away.
That's a couple of hours for sure to San Diego.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said he's pretty sure a ways away.
So,
Yeah.
Guru,
Guru.
Guru, what's up?
Let's do that.
Now, why did Bruno say no? Did you break your Kyosho or something?
Yeah. It's all, no, yeah. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I don't know what he's talking about. No one
His
yet.
French is all backwards.
We.
Type it in French and I'll read it.
Bruno speaks. Bruno's a French Canadian.
Yes, he is very
Oui.
French. He actually lives in Quebec. So in Quebec, people are very French there.
I didn't know he was from
That's the
Quebec.
only
I'm
place they're
sorry. I
French
didn't know he was from Quebec.
They're a
They're
bunch
very
of
French
frogs
in
over there.
Quebec.
French frogs. But it's okay. They're all good guys. Good bunch of guys, just like the States people.
Oh,
People
thank
in
you,
the
Tank.
States.
What's his? He goes to your things on Sunday, so he's not that far from you to do it.
Oh, he's about as crow flies. He's maybe 10 miles from me.
Oh, so he's
But
really.
he-
You guys are near the border.
But he's
You're the
across,
right?
yeah, he's across the river from where I live. So it's not too far from where I live, but we have to cross a ferry. We have to take a ferry,
Oh,
which is
you have to ride a ferry.
$12 one way.
You don't want to cross. the
I'd
ferry.
leave that ferry on the other side of the water.
You don't want to
and do
cross the
that.
ferry too many times. You might get slapped if you cross the ferry.
And if we cross the ferry, it's we have to pay the ferryman.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is he a very nice guy?
Yeah, it's always got a smile on his face when you pay him.
Yeah,
Hey, Bill.
he runs the ferry, so.
Look at that. We're 9 people so far.
Yes, it grew quickly.
Yeah.
How you doing, Bill?
That's what she said. He grew quickly.
Swampers, it's all froze up.
Okay,
He says
he
it's
said,
not broken. Bruno says it's not broken.
yeah, he said, no, I did not get my truck. And yes, I got my Kyosho. And no, it's not broken.
Hello, Nicole.
Tank.
Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
Hello,
Yeah.
Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
You know,
Think about that. If Josh will send me the motors, I'll paint them for you, and then I'll ship them to you.
Guru, meet me in the same place in Kent as you did last time, Saturday. Gonna do that urban crawl.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'll do any kind of stuff you want in there. I just want to paint them, that's all.
Hmm.
You want dragons on them?
No, no, no. No, no dragging on that.
9 people and only 9 spots
Oh,
left.
9 spots for Sean's
raffle.
raffle.
Awesome.
There you go.
Come on, people,
good
buy
thing.
them.
Get in
Yeah,
on
it
it.
is. Get on it.
18 yards to cut Saturday. Dang, you
You put a lot of work into it.
busy.
I hope they're all neighbors.
Right, just go drive straight across.
That's
Be
one.
busy.
That's 3. Yeah, when you got to travel a lot between lots, that's when.
Yeah, that's the pain
time.
in the ass.
Yeah, so get your spots. Sean's RC Adventures. Get your spots before they're gone.
18 yards to cut Saturday.
We just said that.
Wow.
We're already
You're
Sorry, I
18
was
minutes slow,
watching my
Brad.
thing go a circle around my TV, so it kind of threw me
Oh.
off.
You're 18 minutes slow, Brad.
Yeah. Oh, Nicole is watching the Astros, I guess.
Garfield, Warrensville, and Maple Heights.
I have no idea where that is.
A little
I
bit of
know.
all over.
Cleveland.
That's not too bad. At least they're all bordering cities.
Bushman, what's up?
Bushman is there. We're having races Sunday, Bushman, in Ottawa, though.
What did I have?
A little far for them.
It was like 21 or 20 something duplexes I had to mow all in the same spot.
So you're doing
That was cool though. Didn't have no fences or anything.
you're doing
Yeah,
it
that was just straight mowing then.
Yeah, dodging diapers,
Trees and shit, whatever.
dirty diapers.
For those
Oh,
motors, I'm
10%.
gonna have.
There it is.
Hold
Joe.
There's Joe. Okay. For those motors, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for transmission.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to build them out of styrene, take something round and shape it. I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
Shape it.
Shape
What's
it.
up, Joe?
What's going on?
Good evening.
When
Whole lot of nada.
Well, Tank,
Whole
if
lot
you
of
let me paint them, I got 2 transmissions that Josh printed me. I'm not going to use. I'll send
Yeah,
them to
but
you.
I don't know. The size difference might be
It's
different.
probably the same size.
because that motor is a little not as big as what we originally said,
Mm.
a little smaller.
Was a PC way to say it.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be
Still
doing
not
an
as big.
urban 12 soon, Frank?
Yeah, I actually have to set a date soon. I am going on vacation in a week for 3 weeks, so it would be nice doing it during that time. But I do have to set a date for the downtown crawl.
You usually those are usually long videos for you, like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, we go out for 3 hours. We're walking around for 3 hours, so
Be back in a minute.
Is
Go to
that
the
the one
park
you're
and
gonna
then you go
do?
downtown. That's what I see you do.
Is that the one you're gonna do live? Everybody's gonna go with your tank or? On the
well, I
YouTube?
wanted to give more time to people. I completely forgot about it, and I want to give time for people to actually set it up. So if I do it next month, I don't know if it's going to be enough time for people to organize it,
Mm.
but it would be cool. Get that done. But on a different note, changing subject real quick. After talking to not Keith,
I remember in the park, it's quite a spectacle.
but after talking to Kurt about this remote, the new Radio Link remote with the nice touchscreen.
You broke yours.
No, I didn't break it.
Oh,
Found out or started reading more on the specs because it does come with a small LiPo battery, and it's a thin LiPo battery. And they do say the runtime for this LiPo battery is 2 hours.
Oh,
So when you run this remote, it is for 2 hours with this one battery. So I put in an order from Radiolink on AliExpress because they're $17 Canadian, I think. For you guys, it might be 15 bucks. So best place to pick them up is on AliExpress. I picked up 2 other batteries. So theoretically, I should be good for 6 hours. So if you have a radio like this, buy spare batteries, because the way this battery is, it's very thin and it's they're hard to find. I looked on Amazon and I couldn't find any. But basically, I was looking for a 3S, but they have a 1700 2S. I'll keep looking for a 3S because the 3S is just going to last longer. But this very thin battery 2S was kind of tough to find. So AliExpress has them for $17 Canadian. For you guys, it's under 15 bucks. So get a spare battery because you'll need it. It's only good for 2 hours.
Do you have a link for it? You should put a link.
Yeah.
Should be an affiliate.
What's up, Eric?
I should be an
no,
affiliate.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna make a video of this and talk about that.
Right.
And I found out how to set up the switches as three-way switches. So I gotta make a video about that also. Because just like these radios, you actually have switches here that are three-way switches. But on the new radios, you don't have these. So there is a ways to actually do it. So
It would take you quite a number of videos to tell you everything on that thing.
oh yeah.
take you more than 20 minutes.
Hey Woodwiz, how you doing?
You
So
have to
for
change
the-
your battery tank.
We'll see you, Sean. Safe travels, buddy.
See you later.
Sean,
All right.
See if I can find that link for that battery.
Hey, Josh, do you have more videos on your trip that you haven't put up?
I think I put them all up.
You put them all up already?
Yeah, I didn't. I more so enjoyed the time off than
Mhm.
trying to film everything.
So
What?
AliExpress, you find the Radio Link official store, but I will put a link in there. And then you find the accessories. You will find batteries. So basically, they have different batteries for different radios. This is the battery for the Radio Link, so it's $18 Canadian. I'm not sure. Canadian app. This is where I should change it. Come on. Why doesn't it want to change? I'm clicking on it and nothing happens.
It's all right, Tank. We trust the math.
Yeah. They do have smaller, way smaller batteries for other radios, so you do have to be careful what you buy. Just make sure you read the instruction. What's that?
Dirk's here. So can you get anything higher than 1700 in there?
It's because of the thickness. So see, this is 14 millimeter thick, and 14 millimeter in there right now is pretty close. Probably 15. You could try it, but I got to measure or take something and actually put it in there. I know my other ones are 16 millimeters and they don't fit. My other batteries are 16 millimeters. So yeah, you got more length. If you find something a little longer, that might fit in there because there's room in there for putting something bigger, but you can't put something thick. The battery compartment is thin.
That's what's
What's so funny?
Definitely.
Mm.
It's okay.
So for $18 each, that's not bad. So I just ordered 2 of them. So
Wonder if-
Basically, Tank, Keith's mind just kind of went in the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
Must have
what.
done 100. That's what she said in about
Yeah.
three words.
I wonder if somebody has like a 3D print bottom plate for the batteries, kind of like what they do for the Fly Sky to put larger MAH batteries in them.
What size battery is that tank?
Yeah, that's what it needs.
that battery,
Got 28 miles. I got a 28 mile right here that I got off of Amazon for 12
it's 75 by 32 by 14 thick. The where it's worries is the thickness, how thick it's going to be. Usually
Yeah.
they're 2200 mile or thicker.
Where is my measuring tool?
But you live in the US, you might only have a measuring US tool, which is not metric.
Calipers. I know he's got calipers.
Oh, good.
What radio are you trying to put it in?
Mine has a button. I can fix that.
DRG8 from Radio Link.
Mine fits. My this is 17. This fits in.
Because
And yes, there is a 3D print that you can print that will give you just the edges, but have a deeper pocket.
okay.
You can't fit a bigger battery in there.
Like this one, I got a much thicker battery on this one, but this is the RG6. So
Yeah, the RG6 can hold up to a 17 millimeter, almost 18 millimeter battery.
Yeah.
Thick.
I'm surprised that that battery only lasts 2 hours in the controller, because I know most people with controllers with batteries in them, they last for like ever.
Yeah.
Probably the
like
chick's
mine.
voice.
but I guess it's the different option. If you start turning off how long that screen stays open, you also have, as soon as it's on, you can actually turn it off right away. So if you keep that screen off, it should last a heck of a lot longer. What's going to kill those batteries is every time you're looking at the screen, because it's got a very bright backlit. So
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, because even just the regular Sanwas and the or whatever, the Fly Skies and whatever.
Dumbos.
Them last seem like forever when the batteries. Of course, I think some of them guys have 3S's in them too. That makes a difference.
Mhm.
But even still, just in general, just the difference between a 2 and a 3S in one of them, why would it, eat the battery that bad?
So
High def screen
Fly Sky GT5s tear the batteries up.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to unplug them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I made mine for the rugged.
Okay.
Yeah. You
You can get 2-cell blanks pretty cheap.
What is kind of cool, you can put up to a 4S in there, I believe. And I know some drone batteries, they make them very small and thin for some of those drone batteries. So I have to look at 3S and 4S to see what size I can find to go in there.
That would last longer for sure.
Try
Yeah.
check out race day quads. I use them quite a bit for batteries.
Yeah. When I was into FPV, that's where I got all my batteries from.
Well, that's even where I buy all my batteries from now. The 1500 4S.
Mhm.
Bought a 3-pack was $67.
Or he says,
Bonnet makes a lot of drone batteries, and they're pretty cheap.
or he says he likes his Sanwa radio. Nothing wrong with Sanwa, they're pretty good.
They're expensive.
Been around forever.
So I
They're
bought
Back
oh, sorry, go ahead.
in the 80s, they were called.
I bought 10 batteries from them, and I've only gotten one of them actually was had a dead cell in it. And
Oh yeah. Did they replace it?
absolutely, no questions asked. Didn't have no troubles. Had it within 4 days. Turnaround. Didn't even have to send back the old one.
Mhm.
I got an XT30 plug off of it.
The Brad was saying they're expensive radios. They are expensive radios, but not if you need all the features it gives you. If you need it to be fast, if you need all the features it gives you, it's a good radio. But if you're just gonna bash with it and just have it on a TT01 or just like something simple, it's overkill. I completely agree with Brad. It's overpriced for that feature or that use.
Their
But-
servos are expensive too.
Yeah, but they're fast. Again, it all depends on the application. For racers, they're great.
So the only time that girl talks is when it's turned on, or whatever. That's the only audio thing.
So far that I've noticed, yes.
Okay, because
But
I
you
know
can't actually turn that off.
you can set like countdown timers, and I think on Spectrums and stuff, and you can hear audio countdown and stuff like that for the timer.
Oh, you can download all that stuff. You can have different screens and stuff like that. It's just,
Oh, you can record your own voice and actually put it on there.
Nice. I'd be having to cheer me on. Nice driving. Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing so well.
yeah.
You have fun.
Watch out. I know what Kurtz would say. Watch out for the curb.
Yeah,
As he
not
gives it.
again.
do you know what brakes are?
You got 30 seconds to hit the gate, mister.
Talking about curbs. Did you guys see CK Hobby Shop's latest video with his semi truck?
Into
Yeah.
the tree,
Yeah,
When was,
it's a
wasn't on
post.
today.
our post.
When was the post?
Well, he hit the post and he squished the nose of that figure, that
Hobgoblin.
green goblin.
Hobgoblin.
He completely destroyed the front face of that thing.
How fast did he go?
Oh, he didn't go that fast. 23 miles an hour, I think he was going.
Wow. He's still not anywhere near Josh.
No. No.
It keeps crashing.
He wants to do 60, but right now he keeps crashing. He can't get control of it. But every time I see him running it, he's not in a good location to actually try it.
Yeah.
So he's got to get out there and find a road just like Josh did and do a run there. So if it crashes, it just hits the ditch and not a curb. So hopefully Kurt is going to learn a lesson from that and
No.
actually try to find a spot with no curbs.
I live in the concrete jungle.
Okay.
There's curbs everywhere.
Why don't you go where the big thing they got for the water there, and it's kind of, if you hit the side, your car is just going to go up that bank.
Oh, the aquifer.
The aqueducts, yeah.
It's because it's full of water. I need a boat.
Well, there's every time you watch a movie or things like that, it's always dry.
Yeah, that's
No.
the movie.
Yeah,
Not lately.
not where I live.
Go down and clean it out and drive down there. Come on.
You gotta hook up on equipment. You can get that thing down.
I
Call the
could. I
whole
could break a little thing and drain it, right?
Just bail it.
Just go over there and open up the dam and let the water out.
Right?
Yeah, they call that the LA River, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
thought.
Hood Whiz, what's up?
When I played that game there, man, what was it on PlayStation? I used to drive in there all the time. That car game with the
Grand Theft
Grand Theft
Auto.
Grand Theft
Oh,
Auto,
yeah.
yeah. That's where I used to get rid of the
That's
cops.
a crazy game.
Last Grand Theft Auto I played, they were supposedly around New Jersey area or something like that. It was New Jersey.
That's because we're cutting you guys off, Dirk.
There's
Well,
Truck Tech
you-
Joe doing a Nightbot Rocks.
Hey, Kagan,
Hey,
I
what?
got a new weed car today.
Oh, nice. Oh
Oh,
boy. Weed and Minifin.
It's nice.
That's a big ass jar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a big jar.
And I see it doesn't have a child safety lid on it. That's a bonus.
Don't need it.
so it's been about it's been about a week now or close to it that Traxxas has came out with that Ford Raptor. Have you guys looked at it or had time to look at it or read anything about it?
No.
Seen a couple videos. That's about it. I think it was RC Driver and Scale Builders Guild.
I see RC driver half of it, and then I had to go to work, so I haven't
Yeah.
seen none of it.
I have not watched any of the videos so far or anything, just whatever came out from Traxxas, the email I got, and this. I did kind of pop up the part list for the Slash and that truck, so I do have both part lists we can go through if time permits or whatever. But the Raptor R looks kind of cool. 3 colors, blue, red, or black. They're probably going to come out with more in the future, or
Like they always do.
but it's interesting what they've done. Looks the same for the guts. Dry shafts are different. A-arms are different part numbers, and looks like you can get different color A-arms also for them. So that's going to be interesting.
Well, it looks like they used all that heavy duty kit that
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what they
RC
did.
driver said.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit longer.
Lexan, but they do have some molded plastic here for the inserts, for the front grille and the back tailgate. Bumpers looks amazing. The way the bumper fits and everything fits, to me, that looks very scale and they did a good job compared to the Slash. It doesn't look like a monster truck anymore, so which is good.
Yeah.
It's not overly wide.
Nope. When you look at these, there's a drivetrain. Like I said, these look pretty much close to the same. I haven't compared the gears. Dry shaft is way longer. And these dry shafts are, well, the center dry shaft's longer, but these dry shafts are different.
I wonder how that's gonna hold up, that being 2 inches longer. If it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
true.
wobble.
Maybe it's gonna wobble more, or I don't know if they left it empty in the center.
Yeah.
So
It should
especially
have handled speed better.
to me, they should have maybe did it like the 6S Basher and actually put in a center or put a
Yeah.
center diff.
Yeah.
It would have been better, but it's Traxxas, so they want to do their 3-part body system, which is kind of cool. Take this apart, take the front apart, and you only have the center. Very low maintenance.
Yeah, very easy to work on.
Bruno wants the F-150 Shelby.
Mm-hmm.
The Cobra R, I was expecting someone to come out with one. I didn't expect it to be Traxxas first.
So expensive though.
Extreme duty suspension, which is kind of interesting, is because it looks like they did get rid of the way the old Slash used to be. So the front dry shaft and the rear dry shaft used to be different. But if I look at these 4, they look the same.
Yeah.
So not the same as the other one, but I did on the other last time. I actually saw the dry shaft a heck of a lot better. I don't know why they're not there right now. Let's see. Steering bell crank, same as the Slash. And here's the A-arm. They look almost the same, but they call them the heavy duty.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Clutch looks pretty much the same. And like I was saying on the last one, be careful with this part because it's going to melt on 3S.
Sell aluminum ones.
There's the
Yeah, they even melt.
Yeah, it's gonna be hollow. Yeah.
Oh, here's the
Melted aluminum one once. Kurt.
So these are a little bit more beefier where the joints are. And the other ones don't look like that.
They're thicker too. They're
Yeah.
way thicker.
Yeah, some of the what I'm trying to think, the heavy duties.
Heavy duty.
Or
Yeah,
they call it the max duty dry shaft.
Yeah.
There's your seal gear and then
Max
it goes
duty.
back to the front. And again,
Yeah.
you have the wheelbase, which is 15 inches now instead of that 12.8 wheelbase on the 4x4. Much bigger wheelbase. That's what she said, right, Keith?
That's what she said. I said I melted one of them plastic things too. I mean them aluminum ones. Melted right into the spur gear thing.
That's a Stampede. It don't count.
That's my Stampede.
And on the Slash, I bent this dry shaft on the Slash, and that's by crashing it, by twisting the frame and things like that. It will bend.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling being 2 inches
So
longer.
now it's just 2 inches longer, right?
I think they
Yeah.
would have put a center bearing
Yeah,
in
like,
there or something.
Carrier.
Kind of like what Arma does.
Yeah.
They'll probably come out with a chassis brace.
Maybe.
As if people have problems with it, you know.
Oh, they do have a chassis brace. They just need to make it longer.
And they'll probably make a lower center of gravity one too if they wanted to, even though
Well,
it's
it's already
lower.
one center.
I was gonna say,
Kurt, if something's going to go wrong on a Stampede, it's going to be my Stampede. It goes
yeah,
wrong.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's your Stampede. It doesn't count.
That drive shaft is so long. I'm surprised they didn't put a carrier in that.
Right?
Yeah, I know. Man, this is small.
Well, just the harmonics alone. I mean, if you're ripping, aluminum does some weird stuff with high RPMs.
Yep.
Well, it will do 60 exactly on 3S. So
Especially you can see if
Yeah,
you do
well-
have a Slash, you can see that when you have the aluminum one, you can already see where it bends on the short one.
Yep.
So you can see where it flexes.
Yeah, but still, when you look at your ratios, that thing's spinning a whole hell of a lot faster than 60 mile an hour.
Yeah.
See, these are made better in the sense that there's a little C-clip here or knee-clip, whatever you call it. People call it different.
Oh, instead of bending it out, huh?
Yeah. So instead of bending it out, so this is much sturdier, which is nice.
It'll stay. Yeah.
So this is nice that they've actually changed that.
Must
Yeah,
be
Schmerz.
Oh, the
pins.
failing part is probably
Must
gonna
be
be the
pins that
drive
go all the
shaft.
way through then, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a pin you push all the way in the center.
How does that work though? You got one pin going one way and one the other way.
Yeah, one pin going this way and then the other pin going from the back.
Yeah, but
Well,
wouldn't they cross?
Is that a,
One
a,
thing.
a yoke?
No,
Yeah, it
You
drills
have
out through the
think-
pin.
In the center, it's
think-
only a half a pin, probably.
think of it almost like a scrub pin, like in an axial. It's holding everything together.
Grab
It's a
screw.
two piece joint. Yeah.
Yeah,
The pin's
I
holding.
just-
The bad thing is though, if you get up against something and you lose a pin, that pin's gonna fly out there, then the whole damn thing comes apart.
I think it's just drilled right through the other pin and then you just slide it in there. and Everything's gonna.
Either that or they might be notched so they set into each other.
You wouldn't be able to slide them through.
Yeah,
though.
that's right. Yeah.
the
That's
carriers looks way
Probably
beefier.
Two pins sticking out.
Yeah, they
Maybe
are. Those are
Yeah.
those are part of the heavy duty.
Yeah,
Too.
this is way beefier, which is
Yeah,
nice.
The bearing carrier and the C hub are both part of it.
Shiny.
Yeah.
It's a Chinese finger box.
Shiny. That's what it
Oh,
is.
okay. No, that pin thing's a Chinese finger box. It, you
Oh,
know,
yeah, putting it together, I'm sure you need like 4 hands probably.
And the hex is metal, which is nice. There again, there's a clutch.
At the ends, the C hubs and stuff are all thicker.
So don't they sell a differential for that?
Yes, they do sell these, the differential.
The center
instead
diff.
of- Yeah, the center diff, they do sell it. But they don't recommend running it on 3S, which I've done and I've burnt it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's out of the drag transmission right there.
get that thing out of there.
What
I
is
want to
this
see
thing?
that damn thing.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's the drag transmission setup.
Okay.
Damn remote.
Them gears are out of the Haas too.
Okay.
Is that a
Drag transmission,
clutch driven
that's
spur?
fine.
This, yes.
Yeah.
So the tighter you put it, it goes on this clutch here. On this plate, and then these are your brakes, or that goes on this clutch.
Those are your
The
pads.
slipper.
The
Yeah.
slipper.
Yeah, that looks normal.
It's too much parts. It's too many
Oh.
parts to me.
Well,
That's normal.
it's been like that for years. Like,
Yeah, it looks
for
like a
ages.
normal
I know.
Stampede.
I know.
It's a
What
big
I've
pain.
done on,
They're
what
pain in
I've
the
done
ass to
on
put
mine
together.
is you take this,
Yes.
this plate, where you get this and this part off the Revo. The
Revo, yeah.
E-Revo, and you just replace that, and it's the E-Revo conversion, which gives you a heck of a lot more friction plates.
Right.
You
I
just
got that in
tighten
the
it
Stampede.
all the way down and leave it tight.
Yeah, and true. Do not back it up.
You wouldn't use a eliminator on that?
Yeah, you could, but you just tighten it all the
could.
way up. You wouldn't
Could.
have to
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah, you just tighten this up all the way because they
That's what I
usually
do
tell
with
you
my
tighten it
Rustler.
up all the way, and then remove it like 3/4 of a turn. But don't just leave it tight.
Gotcha. I don't really have anything like that. I'm just kind of curious on it.
Your
If I
tires
was
Ah,
told,
why are you back on that stupid thing again?
I was told that you should run it on the TKI on 5 to 10% to keep it manageable.
What?
According to RC driver, he says the TQI should be on the gyro part of it, should be on 5-10% to keep it controllable.
I think you should change
Oh,
it.
the
Put
TSM.
For the
Yeah,
TSM.
TSM, sorry, the TSM.
Take that out and put a tactic in it.
Throwable with a knob. I assume. Yes, Sam.
Tell you, if I was gonna get one, it'd be the red one, I think.
But it is nice, that's for sure.
Black or blue.
I like the black.
Some action shots.
I'll wait
here.
for the orange one.
Wait for
Right.
the-
Waiting for green.
I'll have a green one
Yeah.
eventually. I'll have a green one, and then Keith'll say, "Yeah, green."
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm pretty much done
Blue,
with
red,
Traxxas.
or black.
Gabe, I'd have to choose the Traxxas, buddy. It's got the look, man.
I was gonna say the red one and drive it like you stole it.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, Tony.
Welcome in, Tony.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
It's been a
it
while,
is.
Tony.
Tony.
Tony,
has been a while. My kids actually went to bed early.
Ah,
And we got back from the comp early, so I got
Had
got
him
free
outside.
time.
Had him outside and got him all tired out, huh?
Nah, one of them went to a sleepover and they didn't sleep. So
Yeah, there you go.
hey, Tony, what do you think of the new Traxxas?
I think it looks like a Slash with a Raptor body that's stretched
Right.
out. I think they got the price right on it. I think it's not bad. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing new. It's just kind of a different body style.
no,
it's more of a
it's completely-
traditional body than a race body.
No, it's completely redesigned. It's a whole new chassis, new, well, kind of new drivetrain, but new center drive shaft, which is 2 inches longer. The arms are different. I looked at the part numbers. They are different.
Are they?
Carriers
Okay.
different.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Knuckles and
Drive
Everything
shaft.
they
All that
redesigned it all.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. There's a lot of redesign. They're probably
Yeah, parts
in the
on it.
drivetrain, the gears and things like that. Some gears might be the same, but they've redesigned like 90% of that truck. It's-
Wow. Makes you wonder if they'll start implementing that into the Slash.
Yes.
Make it longer.
Well, not to make the Slash longer, but if you got the arms and stuff,
And the
Yeah.
drive shafts that run off the arms.
yeah.
Because it's exactly the same width as the Slash, so the
Yep.
arms should fit, drive shafts should fit, so somebody could put the A-arm, the carriers and all that, they should fit in there like that. You could use those drive shafts.
Yeah, if they've strengthened it all up.
Oh yeah, it's really beefed up.
Yeah, well, then it would make sense to just implement that. You know, I know they like to keep parts the same, but if they're going to do that different, might as well start moving the other stuff to it because it has the same similar build look to it. So if they beefed it up, you'd think that they'd want to make it. I wonder if those parts would fit with the Slash if you were to change and use those arms and stuff and just
I
convert
don't see
over.
why not. I don't see why they would not fit, because when you look at them and how this is done, the Slash has done the same thing. You got the
Yeah.
carry on top and you got this for the steering.
Yeah.
The A-arms looks almost the same. There's a
C-hubs are
picture there
different.
here.
C-hubs are different than
Yeah, they're beefed up C-hubs for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the C-hubs and the drive shaft also. See, they have a C-clip here now.
Yeah, it's like how they used to do for the E-Max
Yeah, so
or the
way
E-Revo.
but there seems to be a thicker plastic at the ends of these drive shafts. So
But this is where it's interesting, is because you do have to change the carrier's rear and front for the simple reason now.
They're
Remember on
different
the
size.
Slash,
Yeah.
you had different from the front to the rear. but
The
these are
different
all the
bearing
same.
sizes.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah. Bigger ones
Yeah.
in the front because
And-
they're going to be carrying more load as it's turning and doing a bunch of stuff.
But you look at this, how much beefier this look, and now even the hex is in metal instead of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes me wonder if that's something they'll just kind of bring over. Like if they designed it so that the entry point into the hinge pin and all that is the same widths and size and the pin and all that, that you could just drop that. Like if that would be like an upgrade part for a Slash or not. I'd be
Yeah.
curious.
well, who knows? Even with Traxxas doing the possible changing of the ESC and the 12-turn brush motor, if that's more changes that could be coming.
Yeah, because they're going to brushless stuff.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
dropping out of brushed.
What's
You can
that?
still
Are they
buy,
going to be
I mean,
dropping out of brushed?
you can still buy the motor. You just can't, they're not coming in the cars no more.
Right.
But
Oh,
I
the
am
brushes
gonna
are
call,
gone.
They're coming up with like a more entry level
Ain't rubber.
brushless that they can drop into those, I believe.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am gonna call the hobby shop and try to get all these parts from them and ask
Yeah.
them, listen, if they fit, I'll buy them. If they don't fit, can I please return them? I don't want to
Mhm.
spend all
I'm
that
just
money for
curious,
nothing.
man. If it would, that would be pretty cool if they thought about that.
It also looks like it has a anodized aluminum hinge
Yeah.
pin brace going across.
Yeah.
it.
Right
Yep,
there in the
there's a
front.
blue one. Yep. Do they not have that though already in their slashes?
Which pin is this? This one?
No, the
No,
hinge
one
pin.
Down next to the
blue.
shock.
On the bottom where the
The
shock.
blue one on the right. Keep
Oh,
going.
here?
now.
There you
Yeah.
go, right there, Tom.
Yes.
The
yes.
bulkhead.
On
They
the
already
slash,
have that.
it is there on the slash. Yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering if those parts will be interchangeable.
Probably, and that's why
I-
we'd love to try it.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking they will be.
The AR mount is the same on.
They
on-
like
with-
their stuff to have like longevity, man. And if they could do it where if they stop supplying the old parts, but can say that the new parts still fit with your old ones, I mean, that's
Yeah.
a win-win for them.
Yeah.
But when
That
you
is the
look
one
at-
thing you run into with some of the other companies when the parts support just dries up.
But see, you have the little blue pictures here of the
Yeah.
slash where the slash is, and now this is the new truck, much longer wheelbase.
Lower center of gravity too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the drag slash gearbox.
No, the gears in there. That was the rear diff.
Yeah,
Looks
the
like
rear
it's the same gears that are in the Haas and in the drag transmission.
Yeah, these are the diffs, the rear
Yeah.
and front diff, Brad, not the gearbox.
Or I originally thought it was the gearbox, but then I realized it was a diff.
But it being 4 inches longer, it should handle the speed of that brushless a whole lot better than a slash.
Later, Thompson.
Well,
Good,
it's 2 inches longer, not 4.
good speed car.
I thought
Oh,
the
that's
slashes handled it pretty good as it was, but
Take
Yeah,
care of
2.3 inches longer.
See you,
that's
Will.
significant.
More
See,
than
well,
that.
Little.
Sean says there's no USTE next year.
No,
No.
Florida anyway.
Yeah,
Not
not until
space.
2025.
Oh, really?
And they're talking about moving it. I hope they
Yeah, they're
keep
gonna
it.
centralize it.
Right. RC Jesus was talking about it on his live tonight.
Yeah.
I hope they don't move it too far.
There might be a guy that made the video in here that knows all about it.
Mm.
No, that's the first I heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't tell you with the video?
No,
Yeah.
nope.
Uh,
We talked
By-
about
by
some
the-
other stuff. Yeah, and it
On-
may be related to some stuff that we talked about. But yeah,
Because of all the people that showed up, they couldn't handle it.
no. They're wanting to centralize it so it's a little bit easier. Now the problem is if you centralize it, can you still run it in February? Because if
Right.
centralizing it means going
North.
Midwest, then you're not going to be running it in February. That's for sure.
Not unless they go way west,
Yeah, unless they're doing like Alabama, which could be. I know there's a really good place in Alabama.
Well, you got Cherokee Rock Village right there, right?
Yep. So I don't know what their plan is or
They're
where.
changing location. Is it because they outgrown where they were before?
No,
No, that's not it either.
must be the landlord.
Maybe.
Or wants more money.
Well, and there was.
they may be able to leave stuff set up more. I don't know. Things like that.
They had to have everybody out by 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
More
no night
accommodating.
rooms, no on-site camping.
Yes. There's no night crawling. No, it was very like,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was nice for the staff, I'm sure, to get some time off.
Yeah.
Sit down at
But it's kind of
6,
like it's
not
dark
bad.
out the door.
Because they run like the last couple weeks up to it. That's just nonstop work. So, because they don't keep it up there year round. They have to go and make all the trails again and prep everything. So it's a big undertaking.
Yeah, they tear everything down and reset back up.
Yep.
Yeah, all the scale bridges and scale buildings and stuff all comes down and gets stored.
And that's why, like, I wanted to start one here in Canada, and you got to start slowly. So, but I wanted to do something similar to that, but at the beginning, it's going to be much smaller scale. But I approached somebody to actually help me out, and he says he couldn't. And then when I saw him last, he said, "So how are you doing? Are you going to do it?" I go, "No, I can't. I asked for help and nobody stepped up. No way I can do this by myself."
Yeah,
You
no, they have a
need
huge team. If you see their list of volunteers, it's huge.
volunteers. You need a team behind you, even to start with. Like, to start even making it small, I need a team. I need somebody locally to help me out. And
Yep.
nobody is stepping up. So
Well, like RC Jesus pitches in. There's guys that build ramps and all the bridges. Those get built by people and shipped in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking. And yeah, but they started small, like they said in the video.
Yep.
Had some good vendors, and they probably all put in more work than they wanted to the first year because it was small. Like, I can't imagine. But yeah, it's tough.
but I got a perfect location, and they already do big events like the Iron Man. I think that, like, you go over bridges and over stuff to climb and things like that. And then
Yeah, run water and everything.
yeah, and they have the foam, you run through foam and you run through stuff. They have that at there. So they can host thousands of people there, no problem. And they have the land. And it would be nice to do some trails there, but they also have paintball there. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff. So
Yeah,
it's a
Robert-
perfect venue to get that done, but no way I can organize that by myself.
Robert wants to know what the price is on that new one, I think.
A new Slash, a Raptor,
$499,
$530.
$599.
What's up, TJ?
530.
I think it's 529.
All right, couldn't do a whole number.
Yes, $529.95.
Because I remember it's the same price as the low C Baja. Rig.
Or 2.0, is that what it is?
Yep.
Corey says they should do the USTE at Walters like the Gauntlet.
Too high up, not enough room.
And it's way too cold in February.
There's enough. Well, there's not enough room for all those trails. Yeah. Well, there is enough room. They'd have to just clear a lot more.
Yeah.
There's the woods to do it. They just the trails there are so long. There's like 2 trails, but they're long. Like but it's a comp. It's not meant for that. It's rocks and yeah, it's different, totally different scenario.
And
Good
that's
Tony.
only summertime.
But they got the room for the camping. That's the cool thing about the Gauntlet is you camp right on site. There's hotels, within 30 minutes, quite a few both ways.
I was gonna say, heck, Ionia is what, 20 minutes up the road, if that?
Yeah. Yep. Or Grand Rapids is just the other outskirts, just 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony, is there a deadline for registration for that? Right
No,
now?
No.
you could do it there
No.
at the door.
Yeah, you can pay as you go in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, because my wife wants to go now, even though she's not going to drive, is she still pay to do anything or just as a spectator?
No, you
No,
don't.
they don't charge.
No.
Okay.
It even says that on that link I sent you if you click it.
Dennis can't read stuff that small.
But there's other stuff there too. So like if you don't feel like going all the way out to the trails or doing that, there's like small rock crawling stuff right up front, and then they'll have the mini crawling, and there's an oval track and a little off-road track. And there's a King of Rock section up in the front where the camping is. But they're moving around a few things this year. I think one to keep us out of the dirt, because we were right next to the off-road track and we were just getting dusted the whole time.
Spin
The
Rush.
dust.
Spin Rush is asking, you guys see the new Arma 1/5 release?
Yep.
It is not a new Arma. It is just a new body on their old chassis.
It's new technically because
it's
they never offered a ready to run of that. It's a blending of their kit and their ready to run.
What's the car?
I think Sergeant
So-
Jason, there's some reinforcement, certain interior parts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's not. I'm just shocked that they kept the same price. Nobody
that's what
does
everyone.
that.
Yeah, $1,000. Wow.
It was already $1,000, but then they went the nicer aluminum and
All
all
the
the extra
XP
upgrades,
stuff.
and they kept it $1,000. That's not heard of.
Maybe they made a mistake for the beginning. I don't know.
To the believers, though.
What's the name of the new fifth scale?
It's
They're the
not,
same.
it's a new version. It's the Creighton and the Outcast.
Okay.
So Tony, did I hear correctly on your live stream that you're gonna get the Polaris like Jericho's? The
Yeah.
Razor?
Yeah. I think they're cool. I saw yours.
It was a blast.
Yeah. The ones you guys were running. So cool.
Yeah.
Yep. I had my eyeball on it from the time it came out, but timing had to be right. Same with now that Baja Ray.
Right.
Yeah, it is say about the same price as the Baja Ray, the new Traxxas.
So it's not the new Creighton? It's not this one? What is one?
That's
is
the
it?
new one.
Yeah,
The Outcast.
it's the 8S. Yeah,
ADAS, yeah.
They did the EXB now as a ready to run.
just like they did with the Italian or the.
Yeah,
they did
that's
the
the only
Italian
one that
that
they
way.
had is ready to run as an EXB. Other than I think
Yeah.
then they did the TLR tuned one eventually.
I mean, technically, they could make that a 12S, couldn't they?
They already
People
have.
do.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Exocage does.
Yeah,
That's why they need to make all of them EXBs now. Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
people that buy these go nuts with them.
dump them big motors in them.
Nobody leaves them. Yeah. So there's certain people that are complaining because now they're paying for electronics that they're going to just ditch.
Well, they're
But
supposed
the
to put
kits are
more
still
powerful
available, so just get the
electronics in
kit.
it.
Take it
Yeah.
out.
So
Yeah.
electronics are supposed to be a little bit different this time too, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they go 800 kV or something?
yeah, and the ESC's got more power to it.
There's a guy in Oregon. I think he's doing the fifth scale Baja Ray or something like that. He's got it to do over 80 miles an hour.
But you know, I've noticed that hardly anybody sells rollers. You know, it's either a kit or a RTR.
I mean, just giving an.
I think there's more rollers I've been seeing than kits. In some of those, it seems like, at least in that type of lineup. But
Well, I'm saying before Irma got rid of the rollers. Yeah, they had a whole bunch. They had what, 3 or 4 of them they got rid of?
well, they still are selling them. Like you can get that roller for the Outcast for like $400 right now, which is
Yeah.
insane.
I thought it was all sold. I thought it was sold out.
No,
It was still on their Christmas in July. Well, Frank was just there. I haven't looked. It was in their Christmas in July stuff.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
There it is.
Rollers are almost ready to run vehicles to me.
Save $300 on the Extreme Bash stunt roller. 1/5 Outcast
it's the
EXP.
Outcast. Yeah, I don't think they have the
Yeah,
Creighton.
there's only one roller right now.
Yeah, it's that EXP right there.
Click
the right.
on it.
This one?
That's the one I was
Yeah.
talking about. That's the one I get. At that scale, that's my preferred one.
So you can back order it.
Oh yeah, it is. But you can't even. They won't let you back order.
That's just add
Is that because you're in Canada?
Maybe. I don't know. I look on your side. I don't know.
I'm looking. I'm trying to. You took over the screen.
I know. Yeah.
$400 is cheap for that, and then you're still under $1,000 with the electronics you want to use.
When I take over the screen with your mouse, if you go on top and you go.
Yeah, no, I got out. I was just joking.
It just takes longer to go look.
I was just messing with you. I just stopped to see what you were showing, and then where is the Christmas in July thing?
It says add to cart.
On yours, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's available then.
Oh, see, you're looking on the Arma site. I'm looking on the Horizon.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it was
Horizon
on the
too.
Arma.
It's
Yeah.
$399.
Still, it gives you a lot of room to play. with
That's a ton of
electronics.
room. Yeah. And we can add them to cart here. Yeah, it's not sold out here.
No.
It's not even back order. It's like I should be ordering this right now.
Yeah, let's give it a sign. It's a sign.
Let's order Tony a new car. Let's show him some stuff.
The problem is when I get those, I don't
And you
finish
can
them.
Right, they
$300.
just sit there on the shelf.
They sit there because there's only a few things to add, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, honestly.
Yeah.
But you're still getting a vehicle under $1,000.
Yeah. If it was like the only RC that I had or one of the few, I would jump right into it and do it. But it's tough when there's so many other projects. So
Yeah.
those type of things just sit.
Understandable.
I'd rather get that hammer ray.
Mm-hmm.
Hers.
That's funny. The one he goes on says it's back order.
There you go.
Must be in Canada.
Canada warehouse has not got them in.
Damn Canada.
There is no Canada warehouse. What are you talking about, Willis?
They're just straight up blocking you out because they don't want to ship it to you.
Yeah. They're like, this is heavy. We're not going to ship that to him.
Back order.
It's funny. How come yours says back order?
I don't know.
Go scroll down and see if the bar's lit up.
Oh, no.
It says add to cart. I wonder if
There, add to cart. There you
Is
go.
ours on back order too?
oh yeah, up top there it does say back order.
And
They try to trick you. See, they take your money and then it's back ordered.
Yeah, we'll send you an
That
email
must
when
mean
we
they've
ship
got
it.
more ordered though.
Right. Sons of bitches.
I see it now. It is back order. All right. It's not
You already did
Canada.
check out.
It's not Canada.
Back order.
No, I didn't check out, so I'm lucky.
What's the promoter say?
Well, still, if it's back order, it's still a good price at
Oh, of
$3.99.
course, yeah. And you know your local hobby shops might still have them, so
Oh yeah, that's true too.
because they ate them.
Frank would put
They bought that
$300
stuff
into it.
cheap too.
Yeah,
Did
because
you
they
hear
get
what happened
credits.
with
Osborne.
Verizon doing their website and the local hobby shops?
Oh,
They
their
lost-
orders and stuff.
They lost all their orders.
Oh wow.
So they're
Smooth.
going through and finding them all, but it's taking them out of the order where they ordered stuff. So now they're getting stuff several weeks later.
So in Canada, for me, it's $4.95.
Work.
Another $96, $95.
I expect nothing more out of Verizon.
I want that limitless.
I'd like to know what Frank would put in his.
Before
Battery.
the coupon, $5.99. So
That's-
after I
Maybe two batteries.
That's the infraction, the 3S infraction. That's $400.
Oh yeah, it's the other one I was looking for. Where the frig is it? It doesn't show it.
Can't even get it in Canada. See?
Welcome in, Osborne.
And this is one of the biggest store in Canada. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
but it's still $6.99. There's no discount on this one.
What's the Italian EXP?
Oh, they still have that in your store?
$1,000.
Oh man, people want that thing.
Yeah,
You
this
can't-
Italian.
You can't get it.
Ow.
People keep asking me, why did they discontinue that? And I said, I don't know if they did. Just
Yeah,
because the Outcast isn't on their site, that doesn't mean it's not coming back with some upgrades or changes.
Edmonton and Oshawa. Oshawa is close to me. It's near Toronto, but they only have 2 in stock here in Canada.
I would like to know what you would put in your roller, Frank.
Well, I have a system here from
it's not big enough.
okay. Got an RX-8, a Tekin RX-8 I could put in there.
It's a good start.
It's not big enough.
But it's not big enough.
One thing's for sure, Frank, he can't be stock except for the chassis. He has to go electronics and just hide what he wants.
And that's a lot of the people that would buy something at that range. There are quite a few people in that kind of camp that want to get those and they want to put in Hobby Wing crazy systems or Castle crazy systems. And
Especially
you
for
go
the
12S with them right away.
Try to make it do a standing backflip.
You
Yeah.
could get the most expensive for, what's funny is that you could get that chassis and then you could get the most expensive electronics and it'd still be under $1,000.
12S system. I don't know about that.
12S.
With the batteries too.
What's
Good
the
luck.
new Max 5 cost?
It's okay, Brad. I'll keep playing with these little guys instead of getting them.
Okay, I'm just saying, Frank, I just know
Oh,
that
you building a rally car?
it'd be,
Yeah, it's for MO3 rally car.
That's their new one, right?
No,
No.
this is
Oh, no?
an old one.
They just released a new one, didn't they?
an MB-01.
That's
Yeah,
it.
MB-01.
Yep. Yeah.
The MB-01's a very interesting chassis.
But I picked this up from a guy. It's an old Suzuki Swift.
Yeah. I like it.
MO3. So
Was it already painted yellow or did you paint it
I
yellow?
just painted it this afternoon yellow.
Okay.
Brad appreciates the box art color.
Yeah, I wanted to
Well,
go
Frank
box art
wanted to do
since-
box art. It's rare that he
since
does
it's
box
a
art.
vintage, since it's almost vintage car, I decided to do. On the Lexan, there was stamped 2004 on it. So I'm looking at it, go, darn, it's not 20 years old yet.
Next year, Frank, next year.
Next year we'll
Probably
be
if you bought it today, it'd still be stamped 2004.
True.
Actually, the new one, no, the new one is a bit different body
Yeah,
And
the
it's
new
on
one's
an
a different
M5
body,
chassis.
different chassis.
and it's a longer wheelbase.
Sorry, Brad. I'm sorry.
Brad, what Keegan was saying is if he bought that same one today, it would still say the same date.
Yeah, like a lot of their stuff, a lot of their sprues or parts trees are stamped 80s and stuff like that.
So that's what makes it hard to find out if it's a real release, an old release, or a new release, because some of the stuff is it's stamped the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's hard
They
to
do
tell.
some scientific testing on the plastics.
There you go.
Ask Brad to look at it closely.
Brad could smell it and know.
That's what I was just
Pretty
thinking.
sure.
Smell it.
Smell the
Now the
box.
plastic.
Nah,
That's
smell
not old.
80s.
Yeah.
This ain't vintage box.
Yeah, we're going all the way.
No, I just know when they brought that Swift back, it was a different body and it was a longer wheelbase. It was the modern version, like 1 or 2 years old.
Wrong one. Damn it.
So Tony, did you get a package yet?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Have not gotten my LOC yet.
Well, you were supposed to get a package.
Supposed to get a motorcycle, a Pro Moto.
Oh,
Oh.
you ordered one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just don't run it into an Ultima and then dent up the side.
I
No
know,
problem.
right? What I mean, like that's one of those hold my beer, what could go wrong? All those things.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? Like, did you see the ramp? Like, there's no way that ramp was gonna not hit him, send him into a car. That was
Our
the
ramp is
flimsiest-
like all
like they had it could look like a traffic cone under a piece of plywood. If you didn't hit it straight in the center, that thing was gonna rock.
It's like a Kurt ramp.
Yeah.
I was like, idiots.
I
Like,
used 2 cones.
God. Yeah, they needed 2 cones. But-
As soon as you saw it hit the vehicles, like instant dent.
Yeah. Well, they're heavy, man. And they've got that huge gyro spin. There's inertia in that thing, like you wouldn't believe.
flywheel.
That
thing
flywheel is just spinning, man.
tagged that car.
And they tagged it so good, right in like the weak spot. Like that's just such a crumple spot.
Oh yeah.
It's like the worst debt ever to try to get out, Phil.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what?
Yeah, right next to
Besides
the
hail.
seams,
It's
all
over
the
$1,000
seams.
repair for sure.
At
So
least
Tony,
Buy their own car.
This-
They do
this
reviews.
showed up today.
that's your repair.
Yes. This
Is it
the
from them
aluminum
or
one.
is it 3D printed? Oh, it's aluminum. Okay, yeah.
GPM?
And GPM.
Ah, nice.
Queenie.
Queenie.
Very nice. That's for that upper mount for the pivot point of the front fork and all that.
The part that hooks to that pivot point,
Yeah.
and the bottom where the flywheel and all that is attached in the main chassis piece.
Yeah. I can't wait. I mean, I got Pablo's designing me stickers and everything for it, and I don't have it yet, but it's all good.
What color
Yeah.
did you get, Tony?
Well, the one they're not shipping, green.
Green one?
Green.
Although Tony, I have seen that a couple of people have shown up today, and
Yeah.
so
And maybe it's coming. I haven't received
And-
any
and that-
tracking info.
no, that's the whole thing. There's no tracking info, and it's showing up. And a couple of people have also
Still
said
back-ordered?
there's been no charge.
Huh.
Well, it's just,
But-
That's gonna hit. That means watch your charge to make sure it doesn't double charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but,
And if you reordered, because some of the people that got canceled, that reordered, they might have a second one coming.
Oh, that's amazing. Dude, just eBay that junk. Pay
Yeah.
for both ears. It'll sell.
Right now.
Yeah.
we-
The people that want it and don't want to wait a year.
Or parts it out right now with all parts availability is probably poor.
but
Well,
it's
parts
not just a
availability
pro
is-
model. It's
Parts
not-
availability is just also gone up a little bit better too.
It's
Yeah.
not just a Promoto that's back order. There's a lot of stuff for them that are held up at the border. Like there's big containers, shipping containers and all that that's being held up. So
Yeah.
they're having a lot of issues, even here in Canada, for them to ship here from Losi and all their product that they have. Horizon Hobby, like it's bad. It's really bad.
I hear Horizon Hobby's other products, even Tamiya's, are having problems getting to people.
Horizon Hobby is
Well, they sell Tamiya stuff to
They
yeah.
do sell Tamiya
Yeah.
stuff, Frank.
I
I know
get
they
product
sell Tamiya, but I mean, they're not a manufacturer. They don't own Tamiya. They own
No,
other.
No,
but it's
no,
all their shipments are
It's
struggling.
everything. Yeah,
shipping-
everything
they're
they
shipping.
sell.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they just around Axial Fast Badlands, they put a new system in place. End of June, early July. And I know that because one of the guys that I was working with for the 24 scale comps I was doing with them, who's into 24 scale, was not going to be able to come because he had to do training and all this on how to use the new system. But it's been just, Frank, you've done that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a
With
debacle.
that big of a, I mean, so I actually got to go to Horizon before I went to the Monster Jam World Finals because I rode down with them. And so I went with them and I helped pick up some stuff because we had to load the van to take down there. So I got to see it's monstrous. And do you think of all those SKUs and all the stuff that they got to put into a whole new back end? It is just absolutely massive. And then they've got multiple warehouses, all that they have to all sync up with all of it. And yeah, so it's been, I know that they just want to get through the struggle because once they get it right going forward, it's going to be a good thing for everybody. But
Getting
the
all those
growing pains
bugs.
of getting there sucks.
Yeah.
I know
Just-
some people.
Just the sheer immensity of everything that all went wrong at once.
Oh yeah.
And
I was
once
like I
again,
said, I don't
no
have mine. I don't have mine. I ordered a set of tires for the Granite because my kids drove and blew out one of the tires, or their friend did. And I was like, man, of all the things, like that's an expensive part to replace. And I'm like kind of giving it to the boys about it. And then I went out and blew out the new spare tire in about 5 minutes, trying to do backflips off of the tree. I was trying to climb the tree as high as I could and flip off it. And so I did it. I went off of both branches, like trying to climb up them. It was so cool. But I tried to do a double backflip. So I just like held like, and it just popped. And I'm like,
yeah.
I can't call you guys out now. I'm blowing the tire out because I did it right
Yeah,
after
sure.
repairing and I blew another tire out.
You made a short of it or something, didn't you? Driving up the tree.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so much fun.
It was a
Ripping
good
the
drive.
bark off the tree. Ripping bark off the tree.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do it too many times because it was a neighbor's tree, but we're sitting at the table and this kid was over that is getting into RC and I'm like, dude, he can drive. Like he's like 5. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, he's jumping curbs and doing fun stuff with it. I'm like, yeah, soon we'll be doing backflips off your tree. And he's like, you can do that? I'm like, oh yeah, you can do that. I'm like, let me grab an RC and I'll show you.
So I did a thing this week. is I got another Kyosho,
Nice.
Pretty.
the Hellcat. This is a purple one, and my son got the blue one.
We got
Yeah,
two of them.
Yeah,
the
we got two of
Kyosho
them.
shell.
Do
I
some
got,
racing.
guess how many Kyosho phaser I have right now,
10.
Tony?
7.
20,
No, I got
18.
7 of them.
Wow. Okay.
I had
Lucky.
one last year. Now I have 7.
Oh, that's a big jump. But you're buying
Yeah.
them in twos.
Yeah, I'm buying it in twos.
All right, now you got
You
a problem.
gotta.
Well, the problem with the Hellcat is my son saw both of them, and I told him pick one, and he couldn't. So I told him it's okay. Daddy's gonna take care of it. I'm gonna buy both. You pick one, and I'll get the other one that you don't want. So I had no choice because he couldn't pick the color unless he.
Yeah. That's a great story to tell your wife.
Yeah, that's why I told my wife, and it didn't work.
Well, that's what I keep telling people too, is like,
Damn
especially
it.
if you have kids or anybody, like,
I need to get a
if you
kid, I
want to
guess.
compete with anything, you got to have two matched ones. Like,
Yes.
yeah, then anybody that comes over, you can instantly run them together and you can make a race out of it.
Fair.
And
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
Gotta get a kid, I
We're
guess.
having fun racing these ones. We're having a lot of fun racing these one here in Ottawa.
I saw you doing the parking lot stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
And it's,
I call it
and
parking
son's
lot
good at
wars.
Hey, Jack.
his son's good at it, according to Frank.
All right, Jack.
I need to rent a kid.
And
Rent
cool.
a kid.
Yeah.
I need to rent a kid.
I wouldn't search
You
that
think
on
you can
the
buy
internet.
two RCs? Is that what you're
Yeah.
getting at?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't search that on Craigslist. You're not gonna like the results.
What's
So
up, Jack?
All those vlogs.
Oh, I-
Jack.
He was just talking to you, Brad. Pretty sure.
No, he's talking to all of us.
He said it in plural. It must have been you and somebody else.
No, he used it in plural.
I use Dean's on my cars, most of my cars. So I just
Ooh.
ordered these new ones
Oh.
from AliExpress.
What are those? XT60s?
No, Dean's.
I got the little caps on them instead of
But I thought what's on the other end? Are they
Yeah.
Where you solder it?
Yeah,
No, it's just a little cap
solder
that covers your
adapter, Brad.
solder points, so you don't have to do the heat shrink.
You
Yeah.
thought it was an adapter. It's a connector.
So it's connected like this.
It's just like the IC3s and the
Yes.
C5 and
I
stuff
have
like that.
beans like that too. Beans
Maya
with
connector.
threes.
You know those Tamaya connectors.
I always run out of the males. So the males I always run out. So I ordered 20 males and 10 females. So hopefully I'll have enough males for a while.
Got a
But
hair.
that whole sentence
It's like
without
a salt
context
bird.
is just great. That's fantastic.
So seven.
I always run out of
735.
males, so I order 20 males,
Mhm.
10 females. We need some context here, Tank.
Oh yeah.
20, 20
Hey, like-
male
like-
connectors.
like-
20 male connectors for $8 Canadian. Like compared to what the friggin' hobby store is selling them, like it's crazy what you get from
There's
AliExpress.
There's lots of different manufacturers, of course, and quality.
What's the
Yeah.
shipping on it?
There's free shipping on mine. But at the hobby store to get 4 connectors, it's almost $10. If
Yeah.
not,
Those look decent.
And your only choice is a package with 2 males and 2 females, right?
Right.
Yeah.
3 males and 2 females. It's not a good package.
so
Yeah, they flew fight in the box on the way there.
Yeah.
TD. Yeah,
They're,
much.
they're divorced by the time they get to you.
Yeah.
I got lots of connectors for a while now. So
Oh yeah.
Or one's cheating on the other.
Mhm. Trying to connect from the backside.
Yeah. No rare connections here.
Can't decide. Indecisive.
oh yeah, Outback Jack is in the chat. How you doing, Jack? I was looking for his name. I had to look up. I sent you an invite if you want to jump in. There's a lot of people for you to insult. I mean, talk to.
You know, those look like very beefy Dean's plug.
Oh, they're about the same as the other one.
It worked
I
out.
like I like the caps on it that I don't have to put that friggin' heat shrink anymore. That's the reason I got them. To give them
Yeah.
Worked out in the package when you're getting delivered.
And
Right.
it gives you a better grip also when you're taking it off, because that's one thing with the Deans I don't like is when they're stuck together. Sometimes they slip and you can't get them off. So this is going to be
I
better.
think
always a
those
problem.
covers just
Take the connection.
One and a 2 and a 3.
Shake them up, see which ones stick together.
Mhm.
Put them in a bowl to pick the connection.
Yeah, so you know which ones want to go together, you know. Let them choose.
Jeez, I don't want to go with him.
Let them choose, man.
I don't want to go with
Yeah.
her. Jeez.
Like, why do you call it a male connector? Can't the connector choose what it wants to be? What if it wants to be a female connector?
That's gonna fry a lot of
Right, Tank?
VFCs right there,
Jeez.
baby. You're gonna be
Right.
sparking a lot of lipos.
Gosh.
Yeah, or freeway.
Why
yeah,
can't I be an
gotta pick
X
up battery,
connector?
too.
I want to be an X connector.
You can't do that because Traxxas would come after you for that. You can't use the
Oh yeah,
letter
because
X.
it's X Max.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
must
don't
use
say that word too often because the algorithm is going to catch us, and then they'll tell me to take a video down because we said the
Yep.
X word too often.
I'll be a Y connector.
You're safe.
then.
You're in Canada. You're all right.
Oh, I'm in Canada. I'm safe. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
They won't come
That's
after you so
actually unsafe.
What does your connector identify as?
I'll be a Y connector.
Well,
You know,
I've
so
actually
you're
seen a
connected,
lot of
identify it.
bathrooms in restaurants now. They don't put female and male. They put the both on there. So you pick which bathroom you want to go in. Just go. Like,
Put a question mark up there.
Well, and you're seeing that's a lot of campgrounds too, though. But they're just doing them as single stalls. Like each one has its own door to the outside. Like
Yep.
it's not one big room that everybody uses. Like it's now just toilet and shower room. Anybody use it. So
We
yeah,
went
I've seen
to-
that quite a bit.
We went
That's
to
why
a
you
store a
text-
couple of weeks ago that had men's, women's, and others.
oh yeah.
Nice.
And I'm looking at it. I told my wife, I said, "Are you serious?"
I'd use whichever one's empty and say that's what
That's
I'm.
right. If I'm gonna pee, I'm
today.
gonna pee.
Man, I
Gotta
feel
pee,
like
man.
a woman. Oh.
There was
Make
a
me feel
furry
like a
convention
man.
or something at our
Oh.
library, and I tell you, that is one of the strangest things that I've ever seen. Like people walking around wearing tails and like ears and
Oh
So-
God!
Did you really start to think about how the tail was held in?
Right?
Electric saying, will Traxxas sue me if I identify as a Traxxas vehicle?
So what
Probably.
what today you feel like?
Somebody,
actually, that's a very good potential. If you're not the quality that they would expect of their products, then
but
they could.
imagine somebody changing.
They don't want their name on it.
Changing their name to Traxxas. What do you call
Yeah.
it? Traxxas? Like, could they actually do that and put it on their passport, or will they get sued?
You hear if
I'm
you
a
change your name to
Stampede.
Subway, you get $50,000 worth of Subway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In some TV show, they joked about it, but now Subway's doing it for real. You get a $50,000
I'm a
gift card.
Stampede. Really? If you change your name to the
Subway.
I'm sure there's some kind of asterisk about how long you have to do it, and only the first 2 people, and then yeah, I would think maybe not.
Well, I think it's just one person.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoever the first person is to
Yeah.
do it.
It's supposedly like a lifetime supply, but it's a $50,000 gift card.
Wow.
Subway.
That's maybe a week.
You get
Depends on how
tired
much
of it
salad
though, and then you're like,
comes with
and
it.
now my name's Subway, and I can't even stand it anymore.
That's right.
Would change my name to Taco
stuck
Bell.
with it.
Taco Bell?
As long as it ain't the pizza.
Jack's Pizza.
Yeah. How was it? How was it, Brad? How was Jack's Pizza?
Better than Tortino's.
Wow.
There's no way. No way.
And was it a microwave pizza or you put it in the oven?
No, I put it in the oven.
Okay.
It wasn't
Such a thing
microwave.
as the microwave. Well,
But I've never seen a
full
pizza that you
took in
could
a
grill.
microwave.
That was interesting.
If I change my name to Jack Pizza, will I get $50,000 worth of Jack Pizza, Jack?
Can try.
Wait a minute. What did you say, Brad? You never seen a pizza that you could what?
I didn't say anything.
I said,
Oh, I said that pizza that you couldn't grill.
Grill.
I never saw a pizza that you could grill. That was interesting. That's interesting.
You can grill any pizza.
I
Yeah.
don't know anything.
I do it all the time.
You grill pizza?
Yeah.
all you do is bring it way up and just put some foil over top of it, and there you go.
Warning, do not grill.
You don't even have to put foil on it. You put it on the hottest side of the grill for 10 minutes, let it crisp, turn that down, turn the other side up, and don't put it over that heat. Keep the lid closed, it melts everything right on it.
Oh,
gotta-
does it taste any different?
Well, yeah, it tastes like it was grilled.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it's
Tastes
more
like the
like
chicken
steak
that
in the
you just
oven.
grilled last week.
like Burger King pizza.
Well, I have yet to.
It's like-
That's the first time I've ever heard of grilling a pizza, but obviously a lot more people have done it than I'm aware of. So I'm sorry.
Brad,
Have you ever?
you can even pick up the little mesquite and just throw that in there and do it that way.
And it enters
You
the
know?
crust. It enters the crust.
Have you?
You know?
Have you ever had fire brick oven pizza?
Yes, but I don't consider that a grill.
It is a grill.
It is a type of grill, but it's take that taste, add a little bit of the grill taste to it, and it's the same thing. I've got a cast iron pizza pan that I use.
I just use the cast iron skillet.
For reheating,
Well-
do cast iron.
How fast?
I got
Bad boy.
I got the cast iron pizza pan cheap, so
I've been hitting head with a cast iron pan.
Yeah. We got to the
That's
point
what
of the show where
happened.
Keith told us how he almost died.
And I believe it.
Is that all?
That's what happened.
that explains a lot.
Just once?
Just
Grilled that
once.
boy.
I'm sure he was dropped a couple times too as a kid.
There's so many stories we hear from Keith
It's amazing.
on off hour and things like that happened to him. It's
You're still here with us.
Spinrush says the funniest thing I've ever saw here, a bunch of Japanese guys eating pineapple pizza while drinking Bud Light.
okay.
Oh, mid transition, huh?
Just RC, what's up?
I don't
Asia
know.
RC, welcome in.
Keith
think they're same-
has lived quite a wild life. He has all those
Yeah.
stories. He's lived quite a wild life.
You take a same group of guys, they eat that pineapple pizza and drink up Bud Light, and then let them fight over one bathroom. That's a show.
Or I'll sit down to pee.
Tony, did you see
Bud Light.
CK Hobby Shop's video lately when he crashes his semi truck on the pole?
No, that sounds awful.
You
It's
know,
not
he's
that
got
bad.
that goblin in the front.
Yeah,
Don't you
Bye-bye
have one of
goblin.
them?
The whole
Oh, sorry.
nose,
had that
everything just
goblin in the
exploded.
front.
It's all smashed, the nose is missing,
Oh my
the
god!
chin's all gone.
He's painting another one in the same video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if I
Gosh,
can
you didn't
find it.
tell me about that.
Tony, don't you have the Green Goblin or the?
I do
Goblin
have the
truck.
goblin. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have the Happy Toys trailer,
yeah.
Nice.
but I never finished building the truck.
What is it? A king hauler or a grand hauler?
It's a grand hauler,
Grand hauler.
but it has a custom 3D printed body for it.
Mm.
So, but it wasn't the right body. I don't get why they did that. It was going to be like his own take on it, the guy that I bought it off of. And so it's like this Peterbilt, really cool, but it's all like slammed, and he spent a lot of money having it Shapeways built from those guys that sell the specific trucks that you want to get, the cabs and all that on Shapeways.
Mhm.
So I just never finished it.
Here we go.
Josh has hit almost 50 miles an hour in his pony.
Yeah, I've hit 23, I think, on mine.
If you want blood,
24.
24.
if you want blood, you have it. Here goes.
You
Here's
got
the
it.
hole.
You got it.
Oh. Goblin's dead.
His whole nose is gone.
His
Looks
whole
like
mouth,
Shrek now.
his whole mouth is gone. He's dead.
Went from Gremlin to a Shrek.
Oh, the color is totally different on those.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the
Oh, he
same
ate it
color right
so
here.
hard.
You could see all the parts just flinging off. All the
I have the
Hitting a
color
curb,
he needed.
Kurt. It's like hitting a curb.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, "Oh, you're trying to catch me, are you?"
Got the glowing eyeballs now.
Oh, this is a new one.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit it
Yeah.
again.
He posted that one today.
He's got the video of the new setup.
It's just direct drive though.
Where's that new one?
I think it's short on something.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
a short on his page.
That's the
Yeah,
one
it's
I'm
a-
clicking on right now. But it brings me.
That's
No,
it.
it's
There
a-
it is.
That's it.
Look at the wing he put on it.
It's an Arma.
That's
Yeah.
not gonna do any good right there.
Top speed. Oh, Mitchell's here.
Yeah, it needs to be lifted.
So Mitch,
It needs to be high like the cab height.
yeah, it's gotta either be the same height as the cab or a little bit higher.
Yep.
It'll never do what it's intended for.
So
I think it's for,
3.1.
I think it's for looks, anyways.
So this is the road rash when he got stuck under that car. Because he's got another video that you actually see it. Is it this one that actually? No, that's the.
No, there's a couple down, Tank.
It's called the Bluesmo, or no, 28 mile an hour crash. That's when he actually hit underneath the car.
I think it's actually a video, Frank.
Yeah, I think it is video too.
Oh yeah, it is a video. Yeah,
The drive
that-
20. Yeah, this is the crash.
that's it.
Right underneath the front of the car.
Not his car either.
Nope. He had to
So
get under
Josh
there.
is winning the race.
He had to get under there and push it up with his shoulder to get it out. Damn it. Turn your
Oh, Nick.
phone.
Yeah,
Right.
really.
Yeah. Cross is winning the race.
Josh
Gotta
is
be-
winning the race.
Careful how you tell people to video, Kurt.
I know. You might quit.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead. Tell him.
Right there. It went under the car.
He's all laughing.
Okay.
Second place.
I've had
Got a
videos
third.
like that, unfortunately.
I'm gonna get third
Why would you
place.
try to
now.
do a speed run with so many cars?
I don't even know if I can get it out from under there.
Hey, it's under another Ultima, like getting a 10. Ultimas, man. They're
That
just,
thing-
they're just connect. They're just magnets for RCs,
Good.
That thing wedged in there.
and it's
Oh
on
my
its
God.
side.
Look at the wing.
It's wedged.
Oh,
That was painful.
Got it.
That straight road rash right there.
just from dragging it out, it's a road rash.
28 before I hit the car.
So on the gas hit over,
I wasn't squeezing the trigger. Okay. It happened. Scratch.
Oh.
Over at the end of July, right?
Too bad, and the back popped off.
Yeah, end of August. Still got a month.
Put this down.
I don't see anybody catching Josh, man.
So that's.
50 without rolling it.
And he sent me
Yeah.
another video, and I don't know if he's posted that one, but he actually smoked the motor. He burnt,
With the direct drive, you smoked the motor. Huh?
he burnt that motor out.
Wow.
I don't think I have that video.
I didn't see. I know he sends me TikToks all the time.
Yeah, I only got that much with my dirty little secret.
Wasn't that purple motor a marine motor?
Yes, it was. I believe it was.
Yeah, and he smoked it. I guess it had to, it wasn't
Oh,
cool or whatever, but
Marine motors need the fluid going through their cans, huh? Yep.
Mm.
Jericho's with his grandma right now, but when he gets back, I have some stuff I changed so I can hit my 50 stable.
Right here.
shut up.
I don't see it, Frank.
Cool.
Sorry. I'm trying to go on TikTok, but it was catching up or going live right away. Ari, go ahead, guys.
I was just saying the parts that I wanted, I got, and I should hopefully hit 50. It should be more stable now.
Okay.
What's it changing?
It's a little wider.
Hmm.
Well, yeah,
I
that
still-
usually will help.
Yeah, he's hoping for 60 also, but I guess he's gonna have to learn how to keep control of it, and that's the toughest part.
It is pretty tough. I jumped over mine last run I did. My nephew didn't get it on the film though. Went right
Oh.
between my legs. Oh,
Sounds like you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Knew something was coming.
Backs were blowing smoke right up his shorts.
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
It's
that-
funny he didn't get it though, man. It's like, damn it.
Jack in the chat?
He
That what I
was
heard?
a
Oh,
while
He
back.
was earlier.
oh, hey Jack, if you're here.
Yeah, I thought he'd come in just to mess with you, Tony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know.
Draw him in like
That's
he
what he does.
always draws you in, Tony.
He always trashes you the most.
Yeah, because Tony wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Jack.
That's right.
He wouldn't be as big as he is if it wasn't for Jack. That's for sure.
Jack sent him some Vegemite.
I wish we could send him some Jack pizzas to Australia just to tease him and see if you eat them.
Not eat them. You got to do a show on them.
Yeah, you have to do a show on it. That'd be better yet.
Recook them and improve them.
I got these
Yeah.
from the US.
Garbage.
It's too bad your subscriber wouldn't get the joke if the King of RC did a joke with Jack's Pizza. Nobody would get that joke other than us and Jack. But it would
Yeah.
be so funny.
What did Jack say when he found out I bought it and I took a video of it?
Well, he shook his head. He says, "Why you even bother? It's not even good pizza."
Yeah. I said it was better than you expected. Let's just put it that way. I said to him.
Well, Brad, you know, if you set your standards low enough, you're never disappointed.
Or if you're hungry
But
enough.
it was just a regular
Yeah,
pepperoni. I wanted to try their more exotic flavors. They didn't have them.
Exotic.
Like hamburger.
What's exotic? Sausage?
What's exotic? Cheeseburger?
Yeah,
Hamburger, yeah, the hamburger
More
pizza.
exotic than pepperoni.
I think Jack's only makes one pizza and that's cheap.
Don't talk
I
about
want
Jack's
these.
Pizza that way.
I wasn't talking about his, the brand.
Like cardboard with tomato sauce and cheese.
Right. It is probably not even cheese.
Yeah.
It's cardboard cheese.
Shaved pressed oil.
little sawdust.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it is. Sawdust.
Hey,
They
if
allow
I
so much
find another-
sawdust in the cheese, anyways.
If I find another one of those with a different flavor, I'm gonna video it again. And see what you guys all
Eat it.
send it to Jack. Look, Jack, a different one.
Why waste your money?
I was painting the body tonight, and right now the humidity is 81. You know, at dusk when the night falls, the humidity actually falls
high.
also.
Oh,
So-
ours goes up.
Oh,
It
yeah?
rained here last night.
I hear
Rained
too. Like
hard.
that's what I mean. The humidity goes up when it gets light.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And I was painting outside, and I left it there, and I go, I better bring it in because before it actually like gets too humid outside. So I brought the body in.
Yeah, well,
81% humidity tank. That's crazy, man.
You
It
know,
was
uh,
99 here last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
shit.
gonna say ours was like 98, 99 last night when it was what 67 out or something like that.
Yeah, it was
What are we?
unreal. Like I had to close the windows and turn the AC on. I was dying.
Wow.
guess what the index is going to be here tomorrow.
It's crazy.
Don't know.
104.
Yeah, they're talking. I think same out here.
Hey,
Yeah,
Joe, is
what-
Jim's
what else?
inside or
And then
outside?
it's going to be in the 70s and high 60s some
Outside.
days next week.
Bikini weather, Brad.
Yeah. Take your Jack pizza
Hit
out
the
there.
beach.
You,
Mhm.
Yeah, cook it on the pavement.
That'd make for a good video. Just don't eat the stones.
Speaking of
I've-
humidity, I'm feeling it now. Thanks, guys. Sweating.
I've seen people. I've seen eggs cook on pavement when it's been very hot on the pavement. I've seen eggs cook.
Bath.
You guys just have eggs on your pavement there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
just
what
cooks.
Dad's
it
doing. Weird.
whenever he wants.
You know,
Cleveland's weird.
Ooh, look at me, got my 88%.
Birds there just abort their babies if
You guys can keep that
Automatically.
shit.
they're right on the ground.
well, you could keep. You people would say you could keep your Death Valley too. Kurt.
I don't live in Death Valley though.
you think that's
Not very
bad? Death
populated.
Valley, I feel ya.
Yeah, Death Valley's hot, but not humid.
Yeah, but it's still over 130 degrees
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's
So-
hot, but not humid.
but it's still 130 degrees.
It's
It's still gonna
hot,
kill
but
you.
not humid.
Totally bearable. right?
Hell of a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot, it's hot,
a
humid.
slight difference between you and me.
Ours is only 38 right now, so.
I wish our humidity was 38. I gotta paint, then put my damn body on top of the dehumidifier.
Yeah, it's 90
But
something
hey,
degrees.
it ain't bad when you're talking 80 degree or 80% when it's only 68 degrees out. It's not like murder. It's not like murder hot. So
So Spin
Still
Rush sent
sticky.
a
not bad.
picture of a truck. Let's do a hate it or love it for kind of a rig review.
My humidity and temperature are the same. Hot.
The monster in this X-Max monster truck.
The rims are interesting.
So I guess he's modified it, made it a big monster truck.
RPM'd it out.
Same with the tires. Who did the
It's
tires?
got
Yeah, them
shock
alarm stuff.
protectors, which I've never understood.
What's who makes those tires?
Especially in the front. What do you need shock protectors for? Ain't nothing hitting it.
I bent the shit out of my Stampede shock in the front.
What monster truck that out is the wheels and tires.
Yeah, I'd like to know who makes the tires.
J Concepts.
Ah,
It's blue.
Blue steering links.
but look, he's got green. He's got green
These are the
springs,
green.
shocks. He's got green
Monster green.
springs and shocks.
Yeah, it matches the motor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, probably just different shades. So.
I mean, it's blinged out. I think it's a nice looking truck overall.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know Keith likes the green on it.
Yeah.
I don't like the tires on it.
Too big, huh?
No, they just
Are those don't actually look like J Concepts.
Well, let's find out. The tires low C MTXL wheels and tires.
Where did he get those from? Oh, that's a full size X Max.
yeah, it's an X Max, not a Max.
Oh,
X-Max, yeah.
yeah, those are those MTXL tires. I want that.
You want those tires? You want those
Yeah.
tires and rims?
He wants the whole system now.
I just want the tires and wheels.
So low C MTXL, they fit on there.
You can't get those tires anywhere.
Well,
That's what Sarge. That's what he works on his car. He's got that MTXL tire.
Sarge has some that he doesn't use. Ask him.
He uses
Truck
it for a
stand.
work stand.
He's got an 800.
Is that the
KV in there.
tires he uses for work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh crap!
Is
Those
it-
are big tires.
Is it 12S system or an
I
8S
want those
system?
tires then, Sarge.
Wow, you just think they're really cool looking, that the rims and tires?
No, that's what we use on the Bari Musauer build that I have. And if I burn those tires up, there's not another set to put on it.
I tried the X-Max XRT, I think it's called, the XRT X-Max.
Mhm.
Much lower to the ground. Man, it's nice. It handles very cool. It's a nice truck.
They're
Also
pretty tough, aren't
driven
they,
over
Tony?
by a monster truck 5 times and come out
Right.
unscathed.
Well,
Did you
Un-
sell that?
Broken.
Did
You
you
still
sell it or
rate
you
your-
still kept it?
I sold it. I'm like, dude, this thing, the only thing wrong with it is we crushed the wheel. There's one wheel that was flattened, like
Uh.
it had a flat spot in it, and the battery had a crack in it down the whole side of it. And one of the fans was a little noisy, but man, that thing. And we ran over it while it was driving. Like I thought we heard diffs clicking and stuff when we were there. I thought it was dead. I pulled it out to clean it up and sell it and whatever. And I drove that thing. I'm like, there isn't a freaking thing wrong with this. That had to have been the fan clicking from the dirt in it when
Oh,
we were
yeah.
there.
did you never released that video? I never saw that video on
No,
your
because it took the beating too well.
You wanted to put it down. You didn't
Yeah.
want to. Yeah.
You wanted
still-
to
you
crush it
still
in the
race
first
monster.
first run.
You still
So-
race monster trucks, right, Tony?
Yeah.
You doing well in that arena?
Well, I mean, I haven't raced since Horizon RC Fest. I took 4th there, which wasn't too bad in Pro Mod.
cool.
And I beat my son and another guy here locally, just running in circles in the yard.
You shouldn't say that too
I
loud
really-
and proudly.
But
I
that's it.
beat my son. You shouldn't say
Yeah.
that.
Right?
Child services is going to come.
Contact.
I beat
Contact
my
is key on
son.
these things.
I beat my
You know
son
what,
and
Tony?
another guy in the yard.
You know, Tony, I would actually really like the 10th and 12th scale associated monster truck. I think it's a nice little monster
Yeah. This is a nice little monster truck right here.
truck.
You could drive this in your living room, Brad. Just make a jump out of and you won't break it. Well, you might break it. I've never broken one.
Maybe jump out of
Does that
fly.
have the-
Fine, yeah.
does that have the fast gearbox in it?
Yes.
The real fast gearbox, like 12, 13 miles an hour box.
Whatever.
No gearbox, just the
The motor,
motor.
right?
The motor,
The
yeah.
speed
Sorry,
motor,
the motor.
yeah.
So the speed, so that, because I know it does like 12, 13 miles an hour, that little thing.
I don't know.
Why you want to go that fast? Who knows?
It
That
does
thing is
12 because you
fast.
saw it in my video. Brett.
I haven't put a speedometer on it, but
But that's what Josh got. I think you're right, Josh?
I got 12. Yes.
You got 12.
He said he has 2 of them.
it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
Tony's might be
they're-
faster
yeah.
with those bigger tires and
got the blue
Oh.
one.
It did well to
Now,
do.
them ain't the stock tires, right?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
If
Yeah,
you
I
keep
don't
putting,
mind.
it's too fast for indoors. Like if you were to run this on a scale arena, that speed, like I was testing it up at Reaction Night. That's why the tires are so dusty. And he just has like a polished cement floor, which is awesome because it was slick. It would slide the corners and stuff.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
fun. But the area he had in the front that I thought would be great for racing monster trucks felt very small, very quick because of the speed of these.
okay.
So you wouldn't want it faster than this. I actually feel like this is probably a perfect class. If you told people to just keep the stock transmission and run this high speed gear, run whatever chassis you want, whatever, have fun with designing it and whatever, but you keep the gearing the same in them all.
with that
And
chassis, is it longer shocks?
no, it's the same ones.
Same ones.
I literally just took it all and just put it right over onto this chassis.
It does well in the dunes in Michigan.
So you can see it even clips into this chassis, just like the normal one. No benefit to running this. Really, I don't think. It might lower where the transmission is, but I don't really think so.
You can do 24 scale races like you do with your 10 scales.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. And
JD's
just keep it
asking
small.
what chassis is it?
Small and fun. This is a black market RC. I just ordered the one from ECB 3D printing. He's got like a low center of gravity one that he did. And on that one, that's why I have this one set up here, is the best way to do that one is to flip the portals so they're upright. So you take them off and you grind down a little bit of it, and then you can actually flip how they're in here. It lowers everything down. You lose ground clearance, but it's for racing. You don't need ground clearance. You're not going over anything. So it should be a smooth course. It shouldn't be getting hung up on stuff.
You should do
So-
jumping, of course, jumps.
It's all about keeping it low. And then they say when you do that, you can just turn on a dime and they don't roll or anything. It's supposed to be really good. So this will be my just fun kind of monster truck looking one. And then that one I think we'll do more of a race. But I still don't want to do all the brushless stuff with it. I just feel like they're too overpowered. People make them stupid. Where, like, what's the point? Like, if you pull the trigger and they just wheelie over and,
Right.
it's these ones will do wheelies. They'll stop and sit up on their front end and do cool tricks like that. But I feel like it's the perfect speed, and I don't get why they don't just put the stinking motor in it when you buy it. Other than that, people would hammer down and burn them up, the motors, and complain about it because they get too hot with the gearing that it's in. So it's great for short bursts, but if you were to just run it long, you probably smoke them, and they probably would break more stuff, and they don't want to deal with that. So less
And that
warranty
motor-
issues, I think, with the slow motor.
That motor kills batteries a lot faster too.
It sucks through batteries. Yeah.
Josh was running it in the dunes in Michigan. It was it did better than you expected to up the dunes.
I like mine
It
stock.
looked super
It's
cool.
fast enough for me.
Everything he was doing at the dunes looked awesome. And I
There's a
really
black-
wanted to go. Are
Let's
you out?
start saying
I'm gonna
goodbye.
take-
Dennis is leaving, so let's start saying our goodbye, and we'll start with Dennis.
Thanks, Tank, for the invite. Nice chatting with everybody. Nice seeing you again, Tony. Chat, take care. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Right.
Truck Tech Joe.
Thanks for letting me come in and listen to all the good stories, and probably see you guys next week.
Not a problem. John Martin, are you still there?
Yeah, we're just getting back.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, and see you on the next one.
Cool, thank you. Tony, CCXRC.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Tank. Awesome that you keep these things going for as long as you have. It's been super cool to see all the different faces and see many new ones and familiar ones again. So hopefully I won't be a stranger as long next time.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming in. Green Prod.
Had a good time. Hope everybody has a good remainder of their week, and I'll see you guys soon on another live.
Thank you very much. Kurtz RC, you still awake?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Appreciate it. Everybody have an awesome Friday.
thank you. Unknown.
Thanks for the invite. I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend. Stay green.
Thank you. Swampers.
Thanks for inviting me in, Tank. It's always a good conversation going on. And thanks to all the people in the chat. Without you guys, it'd just be a bunch of idiots talking to themselves.
Yeah. Jem's Hobby.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Awesome being here every week, and hit the thumbs up on your way out, chat.
Cool. Thank you. Brad Kalman.
Great having a large panel again today. Glad for everybody in the chat, and thanks as always, Frank. Don't break anything.
Thank you. KBRC 13.
Oh, I thought you forgot about me. Oh, guess not.
No, I'm keeping the best for last.
Yeah, you got that right. Thanks, Tank. I appreciate it. Keep your RCs muddy and your hamsters smiling, and we'll see you next week.
Welcome in, Magnified.
Magnified's in. Welcome. Like I said, I keep the best for last, so I'm going to speak last.
Oh,
I knew I was going to say that too.
Bye, Magnify, sorry.
Thanks guys for popping in. Thanks for coming in the live. We had 12 people here in the live panel tonight. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody that popped into the chat. Queenie, Spin Rush, everybody there. Magnified just popped in. You guys should all have a link. If you want to come in, send me an email, thetankrc@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link real quick. Till then, charge up some batteries, go on there, break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
I hate breaking things. My fun stops.
No, that's where the
Make it-
fun begins. You get to
Not
fix it,
for me.
take it apart, and
Not for
fix it.
me. Not for me.
See y'all later, guys.
I'll
Thanks.
send you my Stampede, Brad. It's always broke.
I bet it'll work better for me.